Hey everyone, welcome to Math 400. My name is Rosia Owens and I'll be your instructor this semester. I wanted to just create this quick welcome video just to guide you through how to access Canvas and how to access WebAssign and guide you to where the syllabus is and how our Canvas course is going to be set up and how to work it. So let's go ahead and get started with Canvas. From the American River homepage, you're going to want to go to student login and go to Canvas. You have all your e-services, email, and everything else in here, but go to Canvas and you will log in, and then it will bring you to a page similar to this. Yours may look different than mine, but you have Canvas, your Los Rios Gmail, and Google Drive are the big three things that I tend to use in my classes. Make sure Los Rios Gmail is really important. This is where all your correspondence goes from all your instructors, all your classes. And this is what, if you have a different email that you gave the college, that's probably what has been programmed for you. But just make sure that you have your Los Rios Gmail then forward to an email that you check often if you don't intend to check your Los Rios Gmail. Any Canvas notifications or Canvas communication will go to that email. So just make sure that you have it set up. The other thing is that my notes are Google Docs. And so you'll need to be logged into your Los Rios Gmail in order to access them. If you're accessing them from your personal Gmail or something else, you will get a permission request error, and you don't need permission. You just really need to be logged into your Los Rios Gmail. And once you have the notes, access to the notes, you can make a copy, go to File, make a copy, and you can save it onto your school Google Drive. The nice thing about your school Google Drive is that then anything from here you can just link to Canvas. So when you submit your notes at the end of the week, if you continue to take them on Google Docs and just made notes on that document and saved it as your own, then you can link it to Canvas and submit it as your notes submission. So let's go to Canvas. Once you enter Canvas and find our course, ARC Spring 23 Math 400, then you will come to this page, which is our home page. And here you will find tabs for my announcements, syllabus. This is a Google Doc. Again, you need to be logged into your Los Rios Gmail in order to access it. Otherwise, you'll get an error that you need permission. You don't need permission. Just log on to your Los Rios Gmail and you should be fine. And then modules. You have your course calendar. I'll set some reminders there, especially when we have exams coming up. You'll see things pop up in the calendar that say study for the exam. Your to-do is where you'll see things for the week. Right now it looks like a lot, but we do have a lot. We have orientation, and you have your own notes and videos and homework already there. The left menu here, you have home modules. That's where everything really is housed. Tech Connect Zoom, that's how you can also access the office hours, even though I placed the links here in the home page as well. But you can go to Tech Connect and they'll also be on the calendar. And then you can also make appointments with me through Student Connect. So you can go there and request an appointment via Zoom. And we have our course calendar. These are live links. You can click there and those will take you to the homepage as well, or to those pages for the videos and the notes. And then kind of like a quick starter guide, read through that, and then my little virtual classroom with more links, or the same links. So I have the links to my office hours as well, the link to the syllabus, link to Cengage, and ARC support services. I do want to talk about that for a little bit. ARC support services is just a place where you can find all kinds of support that you may need. ARC Beaver Cares offers housing and basic needs that you might need. CalFresh offers meals and food if you're ever in need. So, and there's lots of things here. Child Development Center if you need childcare, and if you're an athlete, the Dusty Baker Center. Make sure you get in contact with the people there so that they can help you, set you up with tutoring. And then if you need any learning assistance, our Disabled Student Programs and Service is a great place to get started. All right, so that is our support services, and you can access that through the ARC support services link down in the virtual classroom. Now, most of our course is going to be housed in modules. So when you go to modules, you will see the introduction to syllabus and the course orientation. Some of these, as you notice, are grayed out, and that's because I want you to go in a particular order. So if you're at home on our homepage and you see the to-do and you're trying to click on something like the introductions and it's like it's not working, it's saying that it's locked, that's because you need to go to things before it. You need to do the things before it. So if you notice the introductions, even though they show on the home page, they are down here. So you need to go through these 5 or 6 pages before you can do the sample introductions. And then you have your sample scan submission, orientation quiz, and the orientation quiz file submission. Make sure that you do the sample scan before you do the quiz, right? And for the quiz, you need to submit a file. So the sample scan is a way, it gives you instructions on how to do that. And then you have your week 1. So week 1, we're going to do sections 1.1 through 1.4. Now, I just want to bring attention to the dates. Notice that it says section 1.1, January 17th. That is not a due date. That is a suggested of when you should be working on that section. Section 1.2, again, that's January 18th. That's not a due date for the homework. That's when you should be watching the videos and taking notes for that section. The homework is due January 22nd. So that's the difference in those dates. This is a suggested date so that you stay on track with the material, but of course you can go, this is a fully online class, so you can go at your own pace, but all the homework is due January 22nd, regardless of when you do the sections. But notice that you have 4 sections to do in a week. Just don't leave them for the same day that the homework is due, especially because the notes are actually due on Fridays. So that's how our course is going to work. And Tech Connect Zoom is where you will find our office hour links, as well as I mentioned, in the homepage and on the calendar. Back on the homepage, I encourage you to go to the syllabus and read through it. There is a syllabus quiz, so you still have to read through the syllabus. Let me scroll down to the bottom. I have the tentative schedule. This is a Monday through Sunday schedule of what sections will be covered. So just knowing that you need to cover 1.1 through 1.3 in week 1, and then you can do them at your own pace, but just know that you have notes are due on Fridays and homework is due on Sundays. So plan accordingly. And then I also have it set up in the way that it's in Canvas. So on a Monday through Friday schedule. And so then you can see a little more like, oh, section 1.1 on Tuesday, section 1.2 on Wednesday, section 1.3 on Thursday, and then Friday is turning the notes. And this is a Google Doc, so you have access to it as long as you're logged into your Los Rios Gmail. So go through the syllabus, start on the orientation module materials that I do. You have some introductions, you have a sample scan, and you have an orientation quiz to take. And then start going through the material, watching the videos, and then also getting set up with your Cengage account. So to go to Cengage, you will have a tutorial on the orientation module. So here you will see set up Cengage WebAssign and then getting started with WebAssign. So these two will be very important to get started with our homework system. So WebAssign is where you'll do homework, and they do offer a 7-day free trial. So if you don't have the ability to pay for it right now, you can still access it with a 7-day free trial. And so make sure that you do that so that you don't get behind if you don't have the ability to pay. The other ways you can pay for it are you can get an access code from the bookstore, or you can pay directly through Cengage. So when you go here, set up Cengage is going to give you those options. You can either enter an access code, that's something that you purchase via Amazon or the bookstore, or you can enter a credit card number, and that's you just pay for it directly from there. Email me if you have any questions regarding any of that. I look forward to meeting you next week.